Ladies and gentlemen, here we are back at our garden paradise. I hope you've been enjoying all our cuisine that we've been preparing for you this morning. We have a new guest cook coming in. Rebecca, would you like to join us?
Absolutely.
Oh, Rebecca, how are you, dear?
Nice to see you, Tony. Would you like
That's
a
part of
flower?
that's part of the being a host.
Here, I brought this for
I
you.
love it, Rebecca.
It's
Wonderful.
actually from your garden.
What side of the year does it go on? I can't remember.
Let's see. If you're married, it'll go on the left. So
What about in the middle?
we can put it in the middle. We can put it anywhere.
Let's have her take the rest of the show. Here you are, Rebecca. Take over, Rebecca.
Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Rebecca Vias-Ritz, and today we're going to make green chili chicken enchiladas. This recipe is from New Mexico, and that is actually where I'm from, and it is a wonderful recipe. It's yummy and it's easy to make. Anybody can make it. So, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take 2 tablespoons of butter, and you can use any kind of butter you like. You can use something a little more healthy as long as it cooks okay. In fact, this entire recipe, you can actually do low fat. You can use low fat cheese. I wouldn't recommend the fat-free cheese because, well, it just doesn't melt. But, and you can see how my tablespoons are, but you can make everything low fat. You can take the tortillas and make them lower fat if you'd like. So we're going to give it a minute here for the butter to melt. Okay, so it looks like the butter's melting, so we'll start out with 1 onion, and I'm using a sweet onion here. And you may have different preferences on the onion. You may want a little less or a little more. I generally like less onion than this, but my family likes more. So that's what we're doing today. So this takes about 10 to 15 minutes to saute and brown this onion. So as soon as this is done, we'll go on. Okay, great. Now the onions look beautifully browned. So the next thing we're going to add is about 1 cup of chicken broth. And you can get this from the chicken that you boiled, or you can buy a can of a cup of chicken broth. This is about 1.5 cups because I always save a little bit just in case you need a little bit more. So let's put about 1 cup in there to start with, and it'll continue to cook a little bit. We're going to add a can of cream of chicken soup, condensed. You don't want to add water to this. And again, you can get the low sodium or the lower fat versions if you like. That's totally up to you and your family. So we'll just add this in and stir it around a little bit. It's amazing how this all comes together. There we go. And this will continue to simmer a little bit. And then we'll add a can of cream of mushroom soup. And again, low sodium if you'd like, or low fat. Whatever your preference is. This is really so easy to make. If you're having people over, it won't take long. Now we're going to add the green chili, and I'm kind of a green chili guru. I come from New Mexico, where Hatch, New Mexico is at, and they have the best chili in the world. But this is canned chili because we don't have the luxury sometimes of getting the Hatch green chili in California. So use the green chili that you like. Just make sure it's chopped up, and you can use a can or you can use more. Again, it's to your preference on your taste. So you add the green chili, and then you start adding the chicken. Now you have boiled and deboned and deskinned the chicken, and I use white meat here, but you can use whatever you'd like. And you want to use about 2 to 3 pounds. Okay, this is actually a little bit more than probably we need. But again, what you're going to do is just see what your family likes. My family likes a lot of chicken, a lot of meat. So just blend this all together. And this is where you can decide if you want to add more of that chicken broth. If you feel like it's a little, well, it needs a little more moisture, then feel free to add more of the chicken broth. Now my mom adds an extra can of cream of chicken soup. That's what she likes to do. Piece of cake. Okay, now this is all blended. You want to take your casserole dish, and I use a glass dish, I just prefer. And you'll start with the tortillas. You're going to lay down about 6 of them. Just like that. And then you start with your mixture. You'll make about 3 layers with this. You want to spread it pretty evenly. And again, if you feel like it needs a little bit more moisture, you know next time to add more. And then about 1 pound of cheese, and you can use cheddar or Asiago, any type of Mexican blend that you like. Just like that. Again, with the tortillas. See how simple this is? I think this is one of the first dishes that you can teach maybe your children to make, you know, a 12 or 13-year-old. It's pretty safe to make. And we all know it tastes good. Then the cheese. And you can always add more cheese. If you like a lot of cheese, you can always do 1.5 pounds. And the top layer. And you see I use about 18 tortillas for this. Make sure they're corn tortillas too. Some people use flour, and I gotta tell you, makes them very soggy. Not good, not good at all. Okay, we have our top layer done with the chicken. Finish with the cheese. And we are done. Okay, wasn't that simple? Now we're going to give this to Susie. She's going to put it in the oven, 350 for 30 minutes. Great, it's been 30 minutes, so Susie should be on her way back here any moment. I think I hear her. There she is. Ooh, beautiful. Take a look at that. This is so good, you guys, and it's so easy to make. I hope you enjoy it. Again, it's New Mexican, and it's green chili chicken enchiladas.